Hello, friends, and thank you as always for visiting the Legend Sports Universe YouTube channel, Legend Sports Universe, where legends play forever. This is the Franchise Stars Baseball League Pennant Chase. We come to you again from the Metrodome in Minnesota, where the Minnesota Twins are trying to catch the Cleveland Indians, the finale of their three-game set. The Twins, a game back, will hope to draw level with a win today, entering the final week of the season. Cleveland 86-69, Minnesota 85-70. The Chicago White Sox loom in the wild card race, 3.5 games behind the Twins, 4.5 games behind Cleveland in the division race as we prepare for the final week. There you see Joe Mauer. Mauer recently back from a nearly 2-month stint on the injured list. Bert Blyleven is on the mound. Blyleven 15-8, a 3.52 earned run average this season in 31 starts. He has thrown 207 innings. He has been solid for the Twins. He will face off with Kenny Lofton opening things up. Lofton batting .311. The rookie has 33 stolen bases. He will start things off for the Indians, who have battled back from a 10.5 game deficit at the All-Star break to take over the AL Central lead. First pitch from Blyleven is in there for a strike. He will lock up with the outstanding Cleveland Indians rookie Addie Joss. We'll get to Joss in the bottom half. Blyleven misses, count goes to 1-1. Here's the pitch. Fastball up and in. Lofton swings and misses, and the count is 1-2. Lofton waggles the bat just a bit as Blyleven delivers. Pops this one up to third. Buddy Lewis makes the squeeze, puts it away for the first out. Lewis had a horrible game at third. We'll get to that in a moment as we check out the Indians lineup. Lofton, Lajoie, Manny Ramirez, Doby, Tomey, Jose Ramirez, Martinez, Brantley, and Ray Chapman round things off. Indians third in the American League in slugging. Here's Napoleon Lajoie. Lajoie batting .283. Takes a fastball inside for ball one. 26 homers, 74 runs batted in for the Indians second baseman. We mentioned Lewis having an atrocious day at third base for the Twins in their last broadcast here on the channel against the White Sox in what may be the win that if the Twins overtake the Indians for the division lead, may be considered the game of the year for the Twins, who trailed that game 4-0, came back, rallied to win 5-4, despite Lewis's misadventures in the field. Curveball there from Blyleven. Lajoie swings and misses. The count goes to 2-2. Blyleven deals. Lajoie fouls it off. Here's the pitch. Another curveball, and he gets Lajoie out in front of it. Blyleven's curveball, certainly his calling card. First strikeout of the game, and there's 2 away here in the first.
Manny Ramirez.
Nice yacker there from Blyleven. Now he'll try to get Manny Ramirez. Ultra slow motion. Little excessive, but that's all right. Here's Ramirez. Ramirez batting .314. First pitch from Blyleven misses up and in for ball one. 35 homers, 91 ribbies for Manny. Blyleven into the windup and delivers that curveball called inside. Ramirez fourth in the American League in slugging. Breaking ball there. Ramirez hits this one a country mile, but well foul. Blyleven got away with a hanger there. Mauer sets up inside. Blyleven delivers. Ramirez pulls it foul. Here's the pitch. Curveball down low. Ramirez goes fishing, gets a piece of it. Here's the pitch. Another one down in the dirt. Full count. Offering from Blyleven. Manny yanks this one hard and foul. Down into the bullpen, out and left. Here's the pitch. And a palm ball. That one's fouled off as well. It's a good battle here. Blyleven and Manny Ramirez. Top of the first of a pivotal matchup here in this AL Central race. Good curveball there. Blyleven gets Ramirez. Second strikeout of the first. And the Indians go down in order. So Blyleven wins the battle with Manny. We head to the bottom of the first. Cleveland nothing. Minnesota coming up. And they will face the scalding hot rookie Addie Joss. 21-5, a 2.45 earned run average. The whip is below 1. 43 walks in 242 innings. He has been nothing short of exceptional. He will face Lenny Dykstra to lead things off for the Twins. Dykstra batting .299. You're going to have to beat Joss. He will not do much to beat himself. Leads the entire FSBL in wins with 21 here in his rookie campaign. Dykstra squares, bunts it foul. So Joss ahead of Dykstra 0-2. There's the pitch. Fastball swung on and missed. Strike 3. Down goes Dykstra, and Joss has his first strikeout with the first batter of the ballgame. So in steps Joe Mauer. Mauer, as we mentioned, on the injured list for about 2 months, concurrently with Chuck Knobloch and near the end of it, Joe Cronin. And the Minnesota offense went into a complete tailspin. They saw their division lead fade away and eventually disappear completely. Now they're trying to claw their way back with Mauer and Cronin returning to the lineup in that White Sox series. Knobloch had returned a couple of weeks prior. Now we're batting .313. 2 for 4 in yesterday's ballgame. Fastball up high, skied to right. Easy play out there from Michael Brantley, who puts it away for the second out.
Batting third, the shortstop.
You see the Twins lineup: Dykstra, Mauer, and Cronin, Herbeck, Heil, and Ozuna, Knobloch, Buddy Lewis, and Buddy Meyer. See Lewis batting .308 over the last month. They just need him to not be an atrocity in the field down at third. Here's Joe Cronin. Cronin batting .287. 11 homers, 51 runs batted in. Cronin earned a nod to the All-Star game, was injured shortly thereafter. There's a pitch, change up down low. He fights it off. Joss into the windup for the 0-2 delivery. Change up, misses down low. Joss on the slab once again. And delivers. Curveball, they say Cronin went. He's punched out. They don't even appeal that one. So Joss answers Blyleven's first inning with a pair of strikeouts of his own in retiring the side. We head to the top of the second. Indians nothing, Twins nothing here at the Metrodome. In steps Larry Doby. Doby playing the DH spot today. Batting .290, and he scalds this one into center for a base hit. First pitch swinging, and Doby puts one right out in the center. Dykstra gets it in quickly, but the leadoff man is on. Here's Jim Thome. Thome has that average at 300. Been a bit of a climb back there for Thome. Average was down early in the season. 25 homers, 77 RBIs. Not up to his stellar level of last year, but certainly still fine numbers. Blyleven delivers, curveball well off the plate. It's 1-1. Blyleven comes to the set, takes a glance over at Doby and delivers. Curveball, Thome slashes it the other way, but foul. So Blyleven ahead of Thome, 1-2. Here's the delivery. Ground ball, diving stop. Hrbek knocks it down. His only play will be to flip to Blyleven covering first. Thome is retired. Doby moves up to second, but that's a nice play by Hrbek to knock that ball down. Keep it on the infield and get the out. So one away, here's Jose Ramirez. 259, 28 homers, 96 runs batted in. Those 96 ribbies have him 8th in the American League. It's been a fine season for the Indians' third baseman. Blyleven comes to the set and delivers. Fastball just off the outside corner. Fans and Blyleven don't appear to agree with that call. Blyleven deals, fastball misses up high. So 2-0 the count to Jose Ramirez. Larry Doby is on second with one out here in the top of the second. Blyleven delivers, curveball slashed foul. Indians have read a few of those curveballs and they've waited on them. Perhaps they've waited on them a little bit too long as they've slashed them in foul ground. 2-1 offering. That one is lashed the other way. Diving stop by Lewis. Only chance is to first, and he's not going to get him. So Doby holds as the play was hit ahead of him. Lewis makes a diving play to knock it down, but Ramirez is able to beat it out for an infield base hit. So now it's first and second. One out. Here's Victor Martinez. Martinez batting .270. Fastball misses for ball one. 17 homers, 65 runs batted in for Martinez. Here's the pitch. That one is pulled foul. Blyleven deals, curveball, put down the left field line. That's a fair ball. Going into the corner down the left field line. That's going to score one and possibly two. Ramirez comes around. Ozuna digs it out. He throws it to Cronin, but Cronin will hold it. It's a two-run double for Victor Martinez. His 19th double of the season, and the Indians have a 2-0 lead here in the top of the second. Good piece of hitting from Victor Martinez. That'll bring up Michael Brantley. Brantley's batting .249. First pitch swing, skies this one to center. Dykstra coming on. He'll get there, puts it away for the second out as Martinez retreats to second.
The shortstop.
So here's Ray Chapman. Chapman, shortstop, batting .274, 12 homers, 48 ribbies. Andres Jimenez has been in a cold streak, and Chapman has been swinging the bat well, so Chapman gets the start here. 8 for 10 in his last 4 games. Ride the hot bat for as long as he can. Breaking ball there. Chapman smacks it down to first. Herbeck flips to Blyleven, who covers, and the side is retired. But Victor Martinez gets the Indians on the board with a 2-run double. Down into the left field corner, we head to the bottom of the second here in Minnesota. Indians 2, Twins nothing. So here's Kent Herbeck, Twins first baseman, batting .278. 28 homers, 72 runs batted in. Joss into the windup and delivers. Curveball in there for a called strike. Here's the pitch. Fastball misses down low. It's 1-1. Curveball misses down low. 2-1 the count. Joss rocks and fires. Fastball misses inside. Count goes to 3-1. And it's ball 4. Another one misses down low. So Joss unable to locate there to Herbeck, who draws the leadoff walk here in the bottom of the second, and that'll bring up Larry Hyde. Hyde, the right fielder, batting .313. Among the league leaders in hitting, well off the pace in the batting race that's pretty much now down to Derek Jeter and Jimmy Fox. Fox pursuing the Triple Crown, but he's got some work to do to catch Jeter, who's led the league in hitting pretty much coast to coast. Fastball misses down low. Fly ball to right. Brantley makes the grab for the first out.
Batting 6, the left fielder, number 48.
So that will bring up Marcell Ozuna. Ozuna acquired in a trade last offseason. The Twins, the most active team in the FSBL after year 1. Ozuna batting .325, 15 homers, 46 ribbies. Acquired from the Marlins. Change up there, misses down and away. Twins also acquired Lenny Dykstra, so 2/3 of their starting outfield acquired last season. That fastball misses away. It's 2-0. Joss waits and fires. Ozuna hot smash to Lajoie, who flips to Chapman on to first. It's a 4-6-3 double play. Nicely handled there by Lajoie as that ball was hit hard along the turf. But it's a double play. The Twins are set aside. We head to the top of the third. Indians 2, Twins nothing. Here's Lofton. He's 0 for 1. Popped out in the first. Lofton only 1 for 11 in the series.
Number 7.
Curveball slashed the other way past Lewis for a base hit. So Lofton is on with a leadoff single. And that means the wheels are probably going to be in motion. Here's Lajoie. Lajoie is 0 for 1. Throw over to first. Lofton dives back in. Lofton dusts himself off as he gets back to his feet. On ball there, right down the heart of the plate. It's 0-1. Lajoie struck out his first time up. Here's the pitch. On ball misses down low. 1-1 the count. Swung on and missed. Runner goes. Lofton will be in safely. Count now 1-2 on Lajoie. So they had a hit and run in place there. Lajoie unable to make contact, but Lofton steals the base fairly easily and moves into scoring position. Here's the pitch, down in the dirt, blocked nicely by Maurer. Lofton dives back in, but Maurer's not going to throw. Slash to the right side, Herbeck dives, nice play by Herbeck to smother that ball, flips it to Blyleven. Lajoie is retired, Lofton will move over to third. Herbeck not graceful there, but he comes up with the play. Throws to Blyleven from the seat of his pants to get the first out. And now here's Manny Ramirez. Ramirez is 0 for 1. Takes this one high to right field, medium deep, but it'll be deep enough to bring Lofton home. Heil will come up throwing because there's no reason not to, but no real chance to get Lofton, who scores standing up. It's an RBI sacrifice fly for Manny Ramirez, and the Indians have taken a 3-0 lead here in the third. So that'll bring up Larry Doby. Doby singled his first time up, later came around to score on the 2-run double from Victor Martinez. 2 outs here in the top of the third inning. That one is fouled off. Blyleven gets his sign here from Maurer. It's the pitch. Fastball misses down and in. 1-1 the count. There's another one down and in. It's 2-1. And Doby turns on that one, but it's well foul. He got the good part of the bat on it, though. 2-2 the count. Blyleven trying to keep this a close game, and he ties Doby up for the strikeout to end the third. But the Indians bring another across. Lofton brought in on the Manny Ramirez sacrifice fly. We head to the bottom of the third. Cleveland 3, Minnesota nothing. Knobloch, Lewis, and Meyer due up. So Chuck Knobloch comes in batting .252, 12 homers, 54 RBIs. He rides an 8-game hitting streak. Again, Knobloch, another one of the Twins who is injured for quite a long spell. Squares the bunt, lays it down foul. Ramirez touches it up, and that'll just be a strike. Fastball misses down and away. There's the pitch. Curveball misses down the way again. So 2-1 the count. Martinez sets up inside. Joss rocks and fires. Fastball misses. It's 3-1. Buddy Lewis waits on deck. Here's the delivery. Foul back. Joss with the full count offering. Fastball in there for a called strike 3. Knobloch thought it was up and away, but he was mistaken. That was a strike all the way. Third strikeout for Addie Joss. Knobloch will trudge back to the dugout, griping at no one in particular. That'll bring up Buddy Lewis. Lewis batting .301. Fastball there, fouled off to the left side. 11 homers, 80 runs batted in for Lewis, despite the relatively low power number. He has come through with the big hit as needed. Fastball at the knees, count goes 0-2. Lewis, 48 doubles, 5th in the American League. Joss delivers. Gets him reaching. Looped over the head of Thome, but Thome retreats, is able to get there and put it away for the second out. Not a lot of hard contact as of yet, as Joss seems to have the Twins off balance. 2 down, here's Buddy Meyer. Meyer batting .259, 4 homers, 29 RBIs. Meyer hitting .304 on the road, only .209 here at the Metrodome. Generally considered to be a hitter's haven. Joss delivers, changeup misses down low, it's 1-0. Here's the pitch. Fastball misses down low, it's 2-0. Joss into the windup. There's a pitch slashed foul. The American League playoff picture pretty much set other than this. The A's have the top seed. The Yankees have all but closed out the Red Sox to win the American League East. For the second seed, as Manny Ramirez fields the fly ball to left there to end the third. We head to the fourth. Indians 3, Twins nothing. Twins haven't gotten a hit yet. We're not supposed to say that, but we don't believe in no superstitions.
Leading off for Cleveland,
especially not after 3 innings.
number 25.
So here's Thome to face Blyleven here in the fourth. Blyleven would love a nice clean 1-2-3 inning here. Trying to set the stage for the Twins bats to start getting something going. That one misses, it's 1-0 to Thome. Breaking ball there has Thome well out ahead of it. The count goes to 1-1. Blyleven snapping off that bender. Here's the pitch, down in the dirt, Thome takes. Thome will certainly strike out his share, but he is fairly disciplined. Fastball there is in the zone, it's 2-2. So crowd trying to come to life here in Minnesota. Wake the Twins up a little bit. Fastball there, Thome swings and misses. Strikeout number 4 for Blyleven. There's one away here in the top of the fourth.
Now batting, third baseman.
That'll bring up Jose Ramirez. Ramirez reached on an infield single, then came around to score on the Martinez double. Here's the pitch. Down in the dirt, Ramirez takes. .2-0 delivery. That curveball gets right down the middle. It's 2-1. Here's the pitch. That one pulled down to first. Herbeck has it. Blyleven gets over there to cover again. And I believe is the fourth 3-1 putout
Now batting,
in this game. There's 2 away. So here's Victor Martinez. Martinez had the big 2-run double. That broke the early ice in this one. Blyleven delivers, curveball down in the dirt. Ramirez takes. High fly ball to right. Tiles underneath it. Puts it away. And the side is retired. So Blyleven gets that clean inning. We'll head to the bottom of the fourth. Dykstra, Mauer, and Cronin due up for the Twins. They try to start a comeback. They trail it 3-0. Here's Lenny Dykstra. Dykstra struck out on 3 pitches to open up the game.
The center fielder, number 4.
Here's the pitch from Joss. Dykstra thinks about bunting. They say he went, and it's a strike. Here's the offering. He goes to bunt. This one's laid down. Ramirez charges. Throw to first. Gets Dykstra easily for the first out. Not a great bunt. Bunt for a hit on turf is so hard.
The catcher, Joe Moore.
One of the things I might have to look at in the offseason is bunt ratings. Because I feel like there are some guys who are fast who try to bunt for a hit a bit too much, and it wasn't really who they are. So I'll have to take a little bit of a look at that and perhaps tone those down a little bit. One down, here's Joe Mauer. Mauer won't be bunting. Takes a curveball inside. It's 1-0. There's a shot to right. That's going to be extra bases. Heading to the wall. Mauer rounds first, going for two. Brantley digs it out, but there will be no play at second. It's a one-out double for Joe Mauer, his 19th of the season, the first hit for the Twins here against Addie Joss as they try to get something going in the fourth. So big for this Twins lineup to have Mauer back, in addition to Cronin and Knobloch. Speaking of that, here's Cronin. Cronin's 0 for 1. Curveball on the outside corner at the knees. That's a borderline pitch. Cronin struck out his first time up. He's not loving that call there. Joss delivers. Cronin takes that one. That one's a little further down. That one's clearly a ball. 1-1 the count. Even if they can just get a run here, Twins would feel like they could have some momentum. Curveball away. Cronin swings and misses, and the count goes to 1-2. Blyleven known for his curveball, but Joss has a fine one in his own right. Goes to it again here, and he fans Cronin for the second time. Fourth strikeout for Addie Joss, and now there are 2 outs here in the fourth inning. Mauer stands on second, hoping somebody can bring him home, and that somebody he hopes will be Kent Hrbek. Hrbek walked his first time up, yanks this one just outside of first. Foul ball, it's 0-1. Joss sets and delivers. Hrbek yanks it hard, but foul. So Joss ahead of Hrbek, 0-2. There's the pitch. Change up, misses down low. 1-2 the count. There's the offering. Change up, misses away. Counts now 2-2. Larry Heil waits in the on-deck circle. There's the pitch. Hrbek skies this one to left. Manny's underneath it. Puts it away, and the side is retired. So the Mauer double goes to waste. We head to the top of the fifth here at the Metrodome. Indians 3, Twins nothing. Here's Michael Brantley. Brantley is 0 for 1. Fastball misses down low. It's 1-0. Curveball there. Brantley hits this one well to right. Going back on it is Heil. He's going to play it off the wall. Brantley around first, heading for second. He rounds second. He's going to try to go for third. Here's the relay throw from Knobloch. In the third, it's not in time. It's a triple for Michael Brantley to lead off the top of the fifth. So that'll bring up Ray Chapman. Takes the first pitch outside. Chapman grounded out in the second. So Michael Brantley, busting it all the way, leads things off with the triple. Chapman, ground ball in the hole. That'll get the run home. Nice play by Cronin. Fires across the diamond. Gets Chapman.
Now batting, number 7.
But Brantley comes in on the ground out, and it's now a 4-0 game. So here's Lofton. Lofton is 1 for 2. Takes a curveball. That one almost hit him down by the ankle. That one misses down low. It's 2-0. There's the offering. Lofton puts a charge into one, but well fouled. Two and 1 the count. Fastball. Oh, actually, called that palm ball. Looked like it was coming in there pretty good. Regardless, it's a called strike and 2-2. Lofton pulls this one foul outside the first base bag. Indians trying to keep their hold on the AL Central. Twins on their heels. It's a 1-game difference. Curveball misses inside. Count goes full as Napoleon Lajoie waits on deck. Blyleven rocks and fires. That one's another one pulled foul by Lofton. Certainly not giving in anything here to Blyleven. There's the pitch, and that's served out in the center. Terrific at bat for Kenny Lofton, who strokes a 1-out single into center as the Indians look to put some more pressure on. That pitch was well out of the zone. Lofton just goes out and gets it, slashes it into center. And that's going to be it for Blyleven. They're not going to wait. Blyleven not terrible, but certainly not at his best here. And that's going to sit badly with him as he exits. And now he's going to turn things over to General Crowder. Crowder, 2-1 in 8 appearances, a 5.71 ERA. Crowder put forth a terrific 3-inning relief stint of Johan Santana in that game against the White Sox, where the Twins trailed 4-0 only to rally for the 5-4 victory. They will ask Crowder to do the same in this one. Fastball misses inside. It's 1-0 to Lajoie. Lajoie is struck out and grounded out. Crowder is set. Takes his time. Here's the delivery. Hit and run. Lajoie fouls it off. There's the pitch. It's a pitch out. Lofton not going. Two and 1 the count here as Crowder works to Lajoie. 4-0 Indians. Fastball there. Lajoie swings and misses. Count goes to 2-2. Here's the pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike 3. Gets Lajoie looking at a high fastball. And there's 2 down here in the top of the 5th. So now it's up to Manny Ramirez. Ramirez is 0 for 1. Had a sacrifice fly RBI his last time up. Made this a 3-0 ball game. From the set position, Crowder delivers. Pitch out again and again. Lofton doesn't go. And he stands waiting. Crowder deals. Fastball inside. It's 2-0. No real light spot, particularly in the top half of this Indians order. High fastball misses. It's 3-0. Larry Doby waits on deck. Let's see if Manny has a green light. He does not. That one misses up and in. It's ball 4. So now it's first and second. Doby steps in. 1 for 2 with a single and a run scored. It's now 3 for 11 in the series. Crowder sets and deals. Fastball. Called a strike at the top of the zone. That's a pretty generous call. Doby shakes his head, muttering to, but not to the umpire. 0-1 delivery coming here from Crowder. Pulls the string on it, gets Doby out in front, and the count goes to 0-2. Comes to the set again. Crowder rocks and delivers, and that's in there for a called strike 3. So Crowder comes in, gets the job done to keep things at bay. We are midway through here at the Metrodome. Indians 4, Twins nothing. Heil, Ozuna, Knobloch coming up from Minnesota. So Addie Joss has allowed only 1 hit through the first 4. Here's Heil. He's 0 for 1. He flew out in the second.
The right fielder, number 25.
Fastball in there for a called strike. There's the pitch. In the hole. Backhanded by Chapman. That's a long throw, and he's not going to get him. So it's an infield base hit for Heil, but at this point the Twins will take a hit of any variety just to try to get some base runners on. Nice play there by Chapman. There's nothing more he could have done than that. Good long throw, but Heil gets down the line well enough to beat that. So here's Marcell Ozuna. Ozuna is 0 for 1. Joss throws over to first to try to keep Heil close. There's the pitch. Big curveball is in there for a strike. Oh, 0-1 the count. Joss delivers. Curveball at the knees for strike 2. Joss trying to keep himself in rhythm a bit here. Here's the delivery. Fastball up high. Ozuna won't chase. Joss sets, glances over and delivers. Ozuna fights off that curveball to keep things at 1-2. Boy comes out to retrieve the loose ball, rolling back towards the field. Here's the delivery. Curveball in there for a called strike 3. At the knees on that outside corner. 5th strikeout for Joss, who has hit that spot a couple of times. He's gotten a lot. Now I'm forgetting who he got there. But he did get somebody else there, I promise. I'm not lying to you. Here's Chuck Knobloch. Knobloch is 0 for 1. Curveball is in there for a strike. Joss alters his grip, And delivers. Fastball right down the heart. It's 0-2. Here's the pitch. Curveball served out in the right. That was that same pitch, but it goes with it this time, loops it out in the right, and it's going to be runners at the corners for the Twins as they try to get something going. Good piece of hitting from Knobloch. I actually think it was Knobloch who got locked up by that pitch last time. Thought it was ball 4 and then walked away in disgust. So now it's Buddy Lewis. First and third, 1 out, bottom of the 5th. If the Twins are going to do something, it's got to start here. And Lewis swings first pitch and pops it up. Jose Ramirez makes the play, and there's 2 down here in the bottom of the 5th. You're Buddy Lewis. You can't be doing that. If you're swinging first pitch, you can't have a completely unproductive out. So now here's Buddy Meyer. Meyer is 0 for 1. Flew out in the 3rd. There's a shot the other way, and Meyer comes through with an RBI single to left. So the Twins are on the board on the RBI single from Buddy Meyer, who picks up Buddy Lewis, as buddies are wont to do. And the Twins have a run on the board. It's now 4-1. So first and second, and just like that, Dykstra comes to the plate as the tying run. Not a power hitter by any stretch, but Lenny does have a little bit of pop. First pitch curveball fouls it off. Strikeout and ground out. He's 0 for 2. Here's the delivery. Curveball was in there. 0-2 the count. Dykstra 13 for his last 28, swinging a scalding hot bat after an atrocious August. He had 220-something in August. His pitch down in the dirt, blocked nicely by Martinez. The runners will hold. Good job there by Victor Martinez to keep the 2 runners from moving into scoring position. The runner on second already was, but to stop it from becoming second and third. Dykstra fouls it off. Count stays at 1-2. Joss delivers. Breaking ball. Weakly hit out to short. Chapman gets a quick release. Nice job there by Ray Chapman to throw out Dykstra and retire the side. But Buddy Meyer slashes an RBI single into left to get the Twins on the board. We're through 5 here at the Metrodome. Indians 4, Twins 1. So here's Jim Thome. Thome is 0 for 2. He struck out and grounded out. He is 5 for 10 in the series. Once again, calling on Crowder to come up with the big, lengthy bullpen appearance. Called strike there. He's ahead of Thome 0-1. Rocks and fires. There's a strike. High strike, but strike nonetheless. Doug Corman and Matt Guerriere throwing for the Twins, so perhaps they won't ask Crowder to give them 3 innings, as they did against the Sox. Although if he's effective, there's no reason to take him out. Thome fights off a fastball away, protecting against that outside corner. (0-2) offering from Crowder. Fastball just misses the inside corner. It's 1-2. There's the pitch. Fly ball to center. Hit pretty well, but it'll stay well in the yard. Dykstra's under it. Puts it away for the first out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Jose.
So that'll bring up Jose Ramirez. Ramirez is 1 for 2. Single and a run scored. 1 for 11 in the series. Breaking ball in there for a strike. rocks and fires. Ramirez lashes this one foul. So Crowder's ahead of him 0-2. Fastball misses down low. 1-2 offering coming from Crowder. Ramirez pops it up. Lewis underneath it. He's in foul ground on the cutout. Puts it away for the second out.
Now batting, catcher, Victor Martinez.
So that'll bring up Victor Martinez. Martinez, the big blow in this game, a 2-run double. Gave the Indians at the time a 2-0 lead. It's now 4-1 with 2 outs here in the top of the 6th. Crowder rocks and delivers. Curveball at the knees for strike 1. Fastball there, fouled off. Crowder rocks and delivers. Curveball down in the dirt. Count goes to 1-2. High fastball, sky to left. Ozuna coming on. He'll get there easily. Puts it away, and the side is retired. So continued good work by Crowder out of the bullpen. Starting to think maybe they should have called him up earlier in the season. Now the Twins' offense tries to get to work. Mauer, Cronin, and Herbeck. They trail 4-1 as we head to the bottom of the 6th. Here's Mauer. Mauer doubled in the 4th. Joss has allowed a run over 5 innings, continuing his outstanding effort this year. A rookie campaign that may well see him take home outstanding pitcher honors. He leads the FSBL in wins with 21, looking for 22 here. Changeup misses, it's 2-0. I believe 3 pitchers won 20 last year, but I don't think anybody won 21, so I actually think Joss is the first guy to get to that mark. Mauer pops this one up. Chapman calls everybody off. Puts it away for the first out. Good job there by Joss to retire Mauer. Chapman looking up at the roof here at the Metrodome a little peculiarly. Here's Joe Cronin. Cronin is 0 for 2. He has struck out twice. Joss rocks, delivers fastball for a called strike. It's 0-1. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball. Cronin gets a piece. It's 0-2. 17 pitches in the last inning, the most thrown in an inning yet by Joss. He has been terrific and economical. A great combination for a pitcher. Cronin pulls this one foul just outside the third base bag. Again, this is the next to last Sunday of the regular season. There's a week left in the season after this matchup, as Joss strikes out Cronin for the 3rd time. Fastball up and away. Gets him chasing. 6th strikeout for Joss, who has just chewed up Joe Cronin in this matchup. The final week of the regular season, and then the second FSBL postseason. Every playoff game will be broadcast here on the channel. 2 down. Here's Kent Herbeck. Herbeck is 0 for 1. Hits this one hard but foul down into the Indians' bullpen. Can only hope that the second FSBL postseason is as exciting as the first one was, because I could not have scripted a better playoff than last year here on the channel. Fastball misses down low. It's 1-1. Breaking ball, tapped back to the mound. Joss has it, throws over to Tomey, and the side is retired, and the Twins once again go down meekly. We are through 6, heading to the top of the 7th. Indians 4, Twins 1. Brantley, Chapman, and Lofton due up for Cleveland. Crowder is going to stay in. He's only thrown 25 pitches. Brantley's 1 for 2, tripled his last time up and scored to make it 4-1. Well, there's bullpen action going for the Twins, so I would imagine if Crowder gives up a base runner, he may well be out of this game. Fastball here misses up high. It's 1-0. Offering here from Crowder. Brantley tries to hold his swing, but it's a called strike anyway. 1-1 is the count. Rocks and fires. Fastball in there for a called strike. Crowder has just mixed his stuff up fantastically. Since coming into this game, he is doing his part to keep the Twins in it. 1-2 delivery. Curveball misses inside. It's 2-2. Here's the next one. Brantley skies it. Hit well to center. Dykstra's tracking back on it. He's going to get there. Puts it away. Couple steps shy of the warning track. Brantley puts a charge into it, but he's retired for the first out here in the top of the 7th. Here's Ray Chapman. Chapman is 0 for 2. He's got a pair of ground outs. He did drive in a run. Fastball misses up high. It's 1-0. There's the pitch. Change up at the knee is 1-1 the count. High fastball. Chapman chases. So count goes to 1-2. Crowder rocks and fires. Fastball. That looked very close, but it's called the ball. 2-2 the count as Crowder works to Chapman. Chapman ground ball to second. Knobloch has it. Throws to first, and there's 2 away. So the order will turn over, and that means Kenny Lofton. Lofton 2 for 3, a pair of singles and a run scored. Also has a stolen base on the day. Swinging first pitch and loops one into left for a base hit. So it's the 3rd hit for Kenny Lofton. 2 outs here in the top of the 7th. We'll see if Lofton will try to steal with Lajoie coming up. We've tried to run the hit and run a couple of times. Lajoie is 0 for 3 on the day. Takes a first pitch fastball there for a strike. Crowder looks in. And delivers. And it's another fastball in there for a strike. Lajoie just seems like he is not seeing the ball well today. I don't know if he doesn't like the background here in Minnesota or what. But he is not picking up pitches well. Now, traditionally, I say something like that, and it means Lajoie will turn around and homer here. So let's wait and see what happens. 0-2 offering coming. High fastball swung on and missed. So Crowder fans Lajoie. Lofton is left stranded. It's 7th inning stretch time here in Minnesota. Twins got to get something rolling. Time is short. 4-1 Indians. Here's Larry Heil. Heil 1 for 2, single and a run scored.
The right fielder, number 25.
Joss starts the 7th. Steve Carsey and Joe Smith both throwing in the Indians' bullpen. Pitch count not an issue, so this is just a matter of making sure Joss stays effective. 75 pitches to this point. Curveball is in there for a called strike. It's 1-1. Joss starts the windup and delivers. Curveball misses away. Count goes to 2-1. That one looked good on the corner. Ump disagrees. So now it's a 3-1 count. Marcell Ozuna waits in the on-deck circle. There's the pitch, ripped but foul. Heil turned hard on that one. Hopefully everybody is okay there in the stands. 3-2 offering. Heil slashes this one foul on the right side. Joss into the windup once more. Heil loops this one out to left center. That's going to fall in. It's cut off by Manny. Heil will hold at first with a single. But the leadoff man is on in the bottom of the 7th for the Twins. Here's Marcell Ozuna. Ozuna is 0 for 2. Breaking ball in there for a called strike. Ozuna has struck out and grounded out. 5 for 10 in the series. Breaking ball misses away. It's 1-1. There you see Ozuna has grounded into 11 double plays so far this season. There's the pitch. Hard ground ball through the hole to the right side. That's a base hit for Ozuna. Heil will hold up at second. Brantley comes up firing. His throw is well offline, but nobody's trying to go. So no harm there. So Heil and Ozuna with back-to-back singles to lead off the 7th. Now we'll see how both sides play this. Joss will stay in. Here's Knobloch. It's a 3-run game. I'm not sure you bunt here. Knobloch swings away. One hopper to second, and it eats up Lajoie. It eats up Lajoie. A run comes around to score. Runner moves to third. It's runners at the corners. And Napoleon Lajoie is chewed up on the in-between hop off the bat of Chuck Knobloch. Lajoie, a terrific second baseman. Not an easy play by any stretch. But that is going to end Joss's day. 3 hits to open up the bottom of the 7th. Send Joss packing after a terrific performance. But it could all go to waste here in the 7th. So in comes the lefty, Judy Gans. 2-0, a 4.05 earned run average in 13 appearances. Gans in real life, a former Negro League hurler. A fine pitcher. So we're going to go and check out that previous play here. It's scalded right at... Oh my God, my camera work is terrible. I apologize. In between hop there, comes up a bit, and it just handcuffs Lajoie. Came up a bit higher than I think he was expecting a turf shot to come up on. So Gans now will pitch to Lewis. His first pitch swinging, and Lewis pops it up. Probably should have gone to a pinch hitter there. Honestly, that's me being a little slow on the uptake. But I mean, Lewis is also swinging a red-hot bat, so you can rationalize it a little bit. He's hitting about 310 over the last month. They ran that stat earlier. So now here's Buddy Meyer. Meyer is 1 for 2. He's got a single and an RBI. But he's hitting only 261 this year. So we're going to go take a look at the Twins lineup. And let's see if we think there's a valid substitution to be made here for Meyer against Gans. You've got 2 men on. And you've got some Thunder waiting on the bench. You've got Smalley, Gaetti, who's a 72 power against lefties, and Brunansky, who's a 79 power against lefties. Bernansky 225, Gaetti 241. They're really kind of splitting hairs there. I think we're going to go with Gary Gaetti, though. Gaetti's going to pinch hit here for Buddy Meyer with an opportunity to turn this into a tie ball game with one swing of the bat. 24 homers, 54 runs batted in. Gans delivers Gaetti. Ground ball to second. Lajoie has it. His only play will be to first. It was not hit hard. Gaetti is thrown out, but the run comes home, and it's now a 4-3 ball game. With Knobloch running, don't think that Lajoie would have really had a chance on that one at to go for the out at second there. Certainly wouldn't have turned two, even though Gaetti doesn't run well. That ball was just not hit hard enough to do that. So now Gans has to deal with Dykstra. Tying run is on second, 2 down here in the bottom of the 7th. Dykstra, first pitch swinging, grounds it to first. Thome takes it to the bag himself, and the side is retired. But the Twins strike for a pair, and we've got a ball game again here at the Metrodome. We'll head to the top of the 8th. Indians 4, Twins 3. Crowder is staying in. He has been outstanding. Not messing with success. He hasn't shown any blemish as of yet. I'm sure there'll be a quick hook if there's a base runner. But Crowder has terrific stamina and he's pitching well. Fastball, Manny tries to hold up. I believe that's a called strike on the outside corner anyway. It's 0-1. Fastball there inside, 1-1 the count. 46,000 plus in attendance here at the Metrodome. Crowder delivers Ramirez. Hot shot to second. Knobloch has it. Throws to first, and there's one away.
Now batting, number 14.
Here's Larry Doby. Doby is 1 for 3, single and a run scored. First pitch misses down and in for ball 1. We're going to do a quick little check here on the Twins bullpen because they do have a lefty. So they do have Tom Hall ready. I'm a little surprised they didn't bring Hall in if he's ready to face Doby. We're going to let him deal with Doby and then we'll see. If anybody gets on, definitely he's going to come in to face Thome. 1-0 count as Crowder works to Doby. There's a shot out in the center, giving chase. Dykstra, he's not going to get there. It's a one-hopper off the wall, and Larry Doby is on with a one-out double. So Crowder, who has been terrific, gets touched here by Doby for the double, and now we'll see. Now I think now that he's given up something, now I think you got to get him out of the game. Could certainly have made the case that you should have taken him out beforehand, but again, he was pitching terrifically, so you can argue that one at least. But we're not messing with it anymore. Tom Hall will come in. Ramirez is weaker against lefties, as is Victor Martinez. So it's going to be up to Tom Hall here.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for
Hall 1-2 with 3.32 earned run average. And he will deal with Jim Thome in a big, big at-bat. 38th appearance of the year for Hall. One out, Doby on second. Curveball misses down low. I'm not sure you would really put Thome on in this situation just because there's so much potency still in this Indians lineup. Right now it's a one-run game, so I think you're going to let Hall deal with him. Again, you could certainly make the argument to walk Thome here. but we're going to let Hall deal with him. He's 0 for 3 and has looked a little awkward in this one. Lefty. Is pitching him carefully, though, it appears. 2-0 the count. Fastball misses down low. So now that he's behind him, 3-0, I think you probably would say to go and just give him the free pass at this point. Again, if you're either new or just haven't seen me do these for a while, you know I generally do not have not traditionally gotten involved in the management, but I feel like there's enough sketchy management late in games with the show, particularly with subs and bullpen management, that I'm starting to jump into games starting in the 7th inning if there's stuff that I see that I don't like. So Hall will turn Ramirez around to his weaker side, first and second. He was going to go after Thome, but after falling behind him 3-0, they elected to just give Thome the free pass. This was a 4-1 game. Twins got a pair in the bottom of the 7th. To thrust themselves back into it. Fastball off the plate. It's 2-0. Hall delivers. Shot foul outside of third. Here's the 2-1 pitch from Hall. Fastball misses down and in. 3-1 the count. Victor Martinez waits on deck. Here's the pitch. Fouled off and the count goes full. Very nervous energy filling the Metrodome here. Hall delivers 3-2. Down in the dirt. It's going to be ball 4. And the bases are loaded for Cleveland. So here's Victor Martinez. One for 3. Be the third batter Hall would face. That one misses. It's 1-0. Hall from the set. Looking for a money pitch. That'll do. Fastball in for a called strike. He would love a double play. Now with the runner on third, a sacrifice fly is a definite possibility. High fastball. Martinez won't chase. Martinez already with a 2-run double in this game. Martinez in that powerful looking stance. Hall delivers. And it's popped up behind the plate. Mauer sheds the mask. Puts it away for a huge second out. So Martinez goes back to the dugout in disgust. And now, let's see how this gets managed. The lefty Michael Brantley. So Hall will stay in to deal with Brantley. Trying to get out of this jam. Brantley's 1 for 3. Fastball in there for a called strike. There's a slider and another called strike. The count goes to 0-2. Hall has him where he wants him now. Now he's got to be smart. Fastball up high. Brantley won't chase. Hall stretches out the arm. Takes a peek. 1-2 offering. Brantley, ground ball to short. Fielded by Cronin, flips to Knobloch, and the side is retired. So a very tense inning for the Minnesota Twins, but they get out of it. We head to the bottom of the 8th. Cleveland 4, Minnesota 3. Steve Carsey will come on for the Indians. Carsey 1-1, a 2.45 earned run average in 11 innings of work in 13 appearances. He is going to come in to face Joe Mauer. Mauer is 1 for 3. Changeup, swung on and missed. The closer, Emmanuel Clase, is up and throwing for the Indians, as is Joe Smith. They do not have a lefty throwing at this point. Carsey's been tough on lefties this year, if I remember that stat correctly from a previous game. And of course, as I say that, Mauer singles into center. So the leadoff man is on in the bottom of the 8th. Mauer, while not a plotter, certainly not fleet of foot. So we're going to go take a look at the pinch running opportunities and see what the Twins might do here. Not a ton of speed. Smalley, Garrity, Bernansky, Max Kepler. Kepler's a bit faster, but do you take Mauer out of this game for a marginal increase in speed? I don't think you do. Now we're going to also go and check the Indians to see if they've got a lefty in the bullpen that maybe it makes sense to sit Joe Smith for. Jake Miller's been terrible. Lloyd Brown's been decent. So we're going to sit, oh my God, and Joe Smith's been horrendous. So we're going to sit Joe Smith down for the Indians. Lloyd Brown is going to be the lefty and start warming up. Although I suspect that if Carsey comes out of this game for any reason, it's probably going to be to bring in, Carsey comes out, it's probably going to be to bring in Clase to try to go for the extended save. So Mauer on first, nobody out. Here's Joe Cronin. Cronin fouls one off to the right-hand side. Oh, 1 pitch, swung on and missed. Count goes to 0-2. Carsey delivers, misses down low. 1-2 the count. Swung on and missed. So Carsey fans Cronin, who's had a miserable day at the plate. There's 1 down and a big strikeout from Carsey. Nothing fancy here. It's cheddar, cheddar, cheddar. So that brings up Kent Hrbek. Again, Carsey has to face one more batter before you can take him out. So he'll deal with the big lefty himself. Hrbek 0 for 2 with a walk. That curveball doesn't really move. Counts 2-0. Fastball off the plate, it's 3-0. Larry Heil waits on deck. Walk here would move Mauer into scoring position. 3-0 pitch and Hrbek swings, lashes it to left. Manny gets a glove on it but can't make the play. Mauer had a hold up to see if it would be caught. So Mauer will have to hold at second. Manny Ramirez, he got there. Not an easy play by any means. But he did the hard part and got there, but he couldn't reel it in. So now Carsey deals with Heil. First and second, tying run on second. Heil's 2 for 3, a pair of singles, pair of runs scored. There's 1 out in the bottom of the 8th of a 1-run game. 4-3 Cleveland. Miles slashes it foul. I probably should have brought Clase in here. Can make the case. Generally speaking, I find that the closers who try to go more than an inning don't really do well, so I generally shy away from it, but I think this is a spot I probably should have. Looped into right. Brantley comes on. He can't get there. Mauer has to hold, though. Throw is well offline. Backed up. They're not going to send Mauer. And that's where not having any speed on the bench. Again, I'm not sure Kepler scores there either. And also, with only one out, although it didn't really seem like Mauer held up. He may have held up halfway. But that's going to be the end for Carsey. I think at this point, you've got to now go to your closer and ask him to keep you as the division leaders here. Oh, wow, they sat the lefty on their own. They sat Brown down, brought in Stan Williams to warm up. But we're going to Clase now, and if you have to go to somebody else later, you go to somebody else later. So they call on the closer, Emmanuel Clase, 0-5 on the year, 39 saves, a 3.27 earned run average in 46 appearances. And he will be tasked with the biggest out of the season for Cleveland. Bases loaded, one out, bottom of the eighth. Clase against Marcell Ozuna. Slider misses. Ozuna 6 for 11 in the series. I don't think you take him out to put Roy Smalley in the game here, especially since Smalley's hitting about 230. Slider swung on and missed by Ozuna. It's 1-1. Slider in there for a strike, 1-2. Clase breathes, comes to the set, and delivers. Fastball misses inside, 2-2 the count. Two-two offering. Fastball Ozuna. Fly ball. Shallow right. Brantley is there. Puts it away. And Mauer is not going to be able to tag on that.
Now batting, the second baseman.
So now it's up to Chuck Knobloch. Knobloch 2 for 3. 2 singles and RBI. Fastball misses up high. Clase deals. Slider swung on and missed. It's 1-1. Fastball just off the plate. 2-1 the count. Clase checks the ball to make sure it's to his liking. Comes to the set. 2-1 pitch. Knobloch lines it foul down the right field line. And the count goes to 2-2. Clase comes to the set. Here's the pitch. High fastball. Knobloch flies it down the left field line. It's hooking foul. Manny Ramirez tracks it down. And the Twins are turned aside. Clase comes in, gets 2 big outs, and the Indians hold on to the lead. We head to the top of the ninth. Cleveland 4, Minnesota 3. Doug Corbett will enter. All right, so Corbett is going to face Ray Chapman here, but we're going to take a look at the Indians bench. They do have a few lefties. They've got Andres Jimenez, who's a terrific fielder, so I think we are going to let Luke Easter bat for Ray Chapman
Your attention, please.
here in the top of the ninth. Easter 225, 3 homers, 11 RBIs. Injured early in the season, then was down in the minors, but he was brought back up recently, trying to get some at-bats, trying to get himself on pace. Taps one back here to Corbett, who throws to Herbeck for the first out here in the top of the ninth.
Number 7.
So the Twins failed with the bases loaded in the bottom of the eighth. Now they will try to keep this a one-run game for another crack in the bottom of the ninth. Here's Kenny Lofton. Lofton 3 for 4. Holds up on the slider. Bob Porterfield has joined Matt Guerriere in the Twins bullpen just in case Corbett gets into problems. But frankly, at this point, if Corbett gets taken out of this game, it probably means the Twins are in dire straits. Slider rides in on Lofton. The count goes to 1-1. Sinker there. Lofton gets a piece, fouls it off. And the count is 1-2. Ground ball back to the mound. Corbett again. 2 batters, 2 grounders back to Corbett, trying to take care of it all himself here in the top of the ninth. Obviously, Emmanuel Clase is the man for the Indians to try to close this out. In the bottom half, hopefully for him, Napoleon Lajoie can get something started here with a 2-out rally in the top of the ninth to get him some insurance. Lajoie's had a rough day today. 0 for 4 at the plate. A tough play, but makeable for someone of Lajoie's talent. Ate him up that led to a run scoring at second base earlier on in this one. Not an error by any stretch, but a tough play that is one that Lajoie is accustomed to making. Weekly grounds out to second here. Knobloch throws Lajoie out, and we'll head to the bottom of the ninth. So Clase is the man for Cleveland. We'll see who he faces. It's scheduled to be Lewis, Gaetti, and Dykstra. Have to imagine we might see something change there. Andres Jimenez will come in for Ray Chapman at short. But now facing the right-hander, Lewis is going to stay in the game as the lefty bat. He's 0 for 3 in this one, batting .300 on the season. It was debatable whether Lewis should have stayed in against the lefty. Earlier on. There's a shot out to left. Manny Ramirez makes the play. Puts it away for out number 1.
The bat, number 8.
So Lewis is set down. Gaetti's scheduled to be up here. Now Gaetti pinch hit. Do we leave? I don't think they really have a lefty. The only lefty bat is Max Kepler. 64, 66. Gaetti's a 65, 67 with 24 homers, and a homer ties the game. Kepler's got so few at bats. Even though it's righty lefty, I don't know. That's a tough one. You got a guy with 24 homers in the lineup. You've also got Roy Smalley, who's hitting .282 and has the best, because Kepler has virtually no at bats. Yeah, Kepler's got 33 at bats. So I don't really think you're going to Kepler here. But with Clase on the mound, I think we're going to make the turn from Gaetti to Roy Smalley here, actually. Smalley batting .282, 6 homers, 24 RBIs. Not the one-punch threat that Gaetti is, but certainly capable of possibly getting something going, and he can leave the yard. So 1 out as Clase works to Smalley. First pitch fastball misses down and in. 4-1. Clase gets the sign. Looks in. Fastball in there for a called strike. It's 1-1. If Manny Ramirez wasn't due up in the next inning, with it being a one-run game, I probably would have put a defensive replacement in for Manny for the Indians. But in a one-run game, with the potential to go extras, I'm not sure you want to take his bat out here. I'm always very apprehensive to take a top-level bat like that out of the game. I know some will disagree with that, and that's fine. That's the joy of it. Smalley, fly ball to right, near the line. Hooking into foul ground. Brantley goes across the line, puts it away, and the Twins are down to their final out.
Now batting, number 4. Your attention, please. Now,
What?
no.
I did not do that. Well, you know what? If you saw before, when they were showing the bullpen, Clase's energy was at like half level. So he just may be gassed. I don't know how much he was used in the first 2 games of this series. So the Indians are making the call to go to Joe Smith here to face Dykstra and finish this one off. Dykstra skies it to left. Manny moves back. He's under it. Puts it away. And the side is retired. The Indians win and extend their lead in the AL Central back up to 2 games over the Twins, entering the final week of the season. Addie Joss will win his 22nd game of the year. Joe Smith gets his first save of the year after Emmanuel Clase did the tough work coming in the 8th, getting out of the jam. That's a situation where, if you have official scorer flexibility, I still think you give Clase the save there, even if Smith got the final out. But the Indians hold on for the 4-3 victory. I know the computer certainly would not have made 3/4 of the moves in any fashion that I made in this one. But this is fun. I admit I like getting involved in it. Some of the moves could certainly have been debated. I have certain approaches that like I said, I think a lot of people probably would have taken Manny out for the defensive replacement there. I just don't think in a one-run game with him due up in the next inning, you pull Ramirez there unless you absolutely have to. So 4-3 is the final. The Indians push the Twins back to 2 games out. Joss goes 6 innings, allows 7 hits, strikes out 6, walks 1, allows 3 runs by the time the final ledger was done. Bert Blyleven, not his best performance. Wasn't terrible by any stretch, but they certainly were not going to give him a long leash in a game like this. 4 1/3, 6 hits. Didn't walk anybody, struck out 4, gave up 4 runs. The big shot, the 2-run double to Victor Martinez in the 2nd. Your final line score, Cleveland 4 runs, 8 hits, no errors. Minnesota 3 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left the bases loaded in the bottom of the 8th. And that proved to be the difference in this one. So now, that wraps up this day. We will check how the standings look heading into the final week of this second season of the FSBL. So a week left. Here we go. Standings in the American League. The Yankees, magic number is 1. They're 6 up on the Red Sox. The Yankees have all but clinched there. The Indians, as you know, 2 games up on the Twins. White Sox 5 games back. White Sox 3 games back of the Twins for the second wild card. A's, of course, have clinched. They'll have home field advantage throughout as they're miles ahead of everybody. They may actually match that 111 wins from last season as they've won 8 of 10 here down the stretch. There's the wild card. Red Sox have clinched the wild card. They're 5 games up on the Twins for that top wild card spot as well. Twins can eliminate the White Sox. Elimination number is 4 for the White Sox to get bounced from the postseason. So the Twins are in pretty good shape here. But again, there are tough series coming. The Twins end the season playing the Dodgers, who may well have something to play for. In the National League, the Mets have clinched a playoff spot. The Expos, tragic number is 1, for the Mets to clinch the National League East. The Cardinals have clinched the Central. The Pirates eliminated there from the division. The Giants have clinched the West. Dodgers eliminated from the division. The Padres have won 8 in a row, and its definition of meaningless is they're still 22 games below 500. The Expos 4 games ahead of the Dodgers for that top wild card spot. The Dodgers are a game and a half up on the Pirates, 4 up on the Reds and Phillies. Technically speaking, the Braves have not been eliminated yet, but they're 5 games out and would pretty much need a miracle to get it done. So the wild card races are really where it's at right now, except for, I should say, the AL Central. But that Indians win certainly makes things a bit tougher for the Twins, who could have gotten level. The Twins play 3 in Kansas City and then 3 in LA. The Indians host the Tigers and then host the Royals. So the Indians have a much easier schedule here down this final week of the season. We'll check out the National League situation very quickly. Pirates play 2 against Cincinnati, 3 against the Brewers at home. Brewers are now eliminated, so they're now just playing spoiler. And the Dodgers play the Rockies for 3 at home, and then the Twins come in. That series could be huge for both of those teams. So we're going to sim through, not now, we're going to sim through probably through the Thursday games, get into the final series of the season, and then we will check out how things go. But I'm probably going to do that I'll probably do that at some point tomorrow before we'll come on with a broadcast from that final weekend. That will wrap this broadcast up for now. I greatly appreciate you all checking in here with me. Enjoy the rest of your night. The playoffs are coming soon for the FSBL. Thanks a lot, guys. Be good to each other, and we'll talk soon.